What's good, everybody? Spektrades back here with another video. This video right here is going to be a powerful video that I'm adding to the playlist section of the smart money concepts. This video is going to go over the breaker block, the secret to catching reversals. In this exact video, I'm going to go over three things, right? What is a breaker block, how to identify high probability breakers, and the main breaker block trading model that I use. And then we're going to go on the charts and I'm going to go over two examples of a buy breaker block and a sell breaker block on how we take trades from those. So if you guys are excited, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment down below where you're from. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So what is a breaker block? A breaker block equals a failed order block that becomes a reversal zone. As you can see right here, this bullish engulfing order block extended higher and give us a liquidity sweep of these prior highs. Price was only supposed to use this order block to continue this bullish trend, but price purged through this order block. This becomes a breaker order block, a reversal zone. They're formed when price sweeps liquidity, break structure, and invalidate a order block. The market shifts direction. That means the breaker block flips from being a support to now being a resistance. As you can see right here, this order block right here, like I stated, it was supposed to be a support zone. But once price purged through it, right, it becomes a breaker order block. Marked in gray, the last bearish candlestick will be your breaker order block. You can place your trade rather than open and your stop loss at the prior highs, and you're just going to target these prior sell side liquidity lows. But this right here, the last bearish candlestick before price give us this liquidity sweep, this is our breaker order block. Let's go over this key rule. The breaker blocks are way more powerful after a stop hunt, right? Because right here is what we call a stop hunt. We're already in this bullish market, right? So what is a lot of traders is thinking that price is going to continue this bullish trend. So once price purges through this high, we're just going to look for a pullback, mitigate this zone to the next end higher. But price violently purge through this right here, right? That clears all the wannabe buyers out, right? So now all the sellers get introduced in the market. Now let's go over how to identify high probability breaker blocks. The first thing we have to look for is a clear liquidity grab first. Then confirm that grab with a displacement breaking structure. The breaker equals the candlestick or zone that failed to hold that order block. The best breaker order blocks are on the 1 hour and the 4 hours. But for entries, right, on the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes breakers are perfect. But if you want great reversal zones and great higher time frame zones on the hourly to the 4 hour, use those breaker blocks. Those are extremely powerful for like higher time frame zones. Let's go over right here, right? Let's go over this breaker. This is a clean breaker depiction, right? This is in a buy format. The last bullish candlestick, we see that price was once in this bullish trend. The last bullish candlestick, we see price extend lower to purge through this low, to then reverse higher and break structure, right? First, price has to give us this liquidity grab, a strong wick lower to grab these prior lows, then displace higher and break through this prior high. Now you have your breaker order block, that last bullish candlestick. This is in turn a reversal zone. We see price pull back, play around this zone right here, even dip lower, right? I'm gonna go over this trade on how exactly we're gonna take this trade exactly, right? Even dip lower to clear these equal lows to then extend higher for the prior old highs up here. But this right here is how we identify a high probability order block. It has to give us a liquidity sweep. We have to get that displacement candle breaking structure. Then that last bullish candlestick on that return is going to become our support level to continue price. Now let's go over the breaker block trading model. Make sure you guys take notes of this full strategy and go over on your charts so you can see this for yourself. The first thing we're going to go over is our entry, right? The retrace into the breaker block zone. The second thing is your stop loss. Your stop loss always goes beyond the breaker block high or the breaker block low. Then for our take profit, right, is the opposite liquidity pool or inefficiency. For our confluence, the fair value gap inside of a breaker block equals a A+ setup. And then for our risk to reward, we're just often risking between 1 to 4% when properly executed. But me personally, I always target for a 1 to 3 R. It's like a golden 1 to 3. Let's go over this schematic right here. This is when I used to trade gold. I don't really trade gold anymore. I'm more on the indices. As you can see right here, this is a gold 3 minutes time frame breaker block entry, right? We see the price extend higher and first give us this liquidity run, right? Price purge through these prior highs, then extend lower. Look at this candlestick right here, right? This candlestick is proof that price was supposed to use this order block to continue this bullish trend. Look how strong this bullish trend was, right? This wick right here came lower, mitigate the 50% to then extend higher, started giving a lower time frame bullish rally, right? To then quickly reverse and displace lower and purge through this low and give us a market structure shift. Now this left this as a 3-minute breaker order block, right? How do we place our trade? Like I stated, retrace into the breaker, right? You want to see price pull back and retrace inside of your breaker open, your trade right here, and your stop loss right or beyond the breaker high or low. As you can see right here, my stop loss is right above this candlestick high, right? Just so I can be safe, give price room to play around. Then you'll take profit is the opposite liquidity pool or the inefficiency. Then you want to see price extend lower, right? Where did this dealing range started, right? That's a question you always want to ask yourself. So from this high to this prior old low, this is our main dealing range. Look where price pulled back to, right to that dealing range low, targeting the opposite liquidity pool. Price went from this prior liquidity high to then extend lower to come attack this prior liquidity low. Just like I stated, if you have a fair value gap inside of your breaker block, that makes this A+ order block, right? It makes this extremely powerful. It's what we call a unicorn model, right? I have a video on the unicorn model also, but it's basically a breaker that's aligned with a fair value gap. It's not always going to be like that. Like this right here, we kind of like we have a lower time frame small fair value gap right here, but sometimes, right, you have a clear fair value gap that's aligned with this breaker right here. It's called the unicorn model, where you have a breaker plus a fair value gap. I hope you took notes. Now let's go on the charts and execute this breaker block strategy live in action. Before we continue the video, if you are interested in one-on-one coaching with me and my brother 𝗀𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃, make sure to click the first link in the description and check out the Spark Trading University, where me and my brother 𝗀𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 will literally hold your hand until you become profitable. Just click this link right here once you're on the website, and we're gonna see exactly how we can help you scale this year. Let's get back to the video. Now on the charts, we're gonna look at this 15-minute breaker block model, right? You can see right here, this is the model I was going over with, right? This is the quick liquidity purge, price purge through these old lows to then displace higher and give us this full body breaker structure. Like I stated, me personally, I only trade the New York session, right? From 8 a.m. to around 1 p.m., right? But the New York kill zone is from 11:30 a.m., right? That's when the New York kill zone ends. But the full New York morning session is around 1 p.m. We see price pull back and mitigate the breaker order block already, right? But the second thing we're looking for, right, that we don't see yet is for price to extend higher and break a prior high that did this liquidity sweep, because this high was the high that pushed down lower to clear this internal range low and mitigate this breaker order block. But you kind of see that the 50% has yet to be mitigated, and price didn't rally higher to give us a breaker structure. It actually pulled back and respected this order block to then pull back lower. So we can expect a retest inside of this breaker order block. Now we see that price push down lower and mitigate the 50% inside of our breaker. Now we can scale down either on the 5-minute time frames, the 3 or the 1-minute time frame, whichever one is like cleaner to you. Me personally, I like the 5, the 3, and the 1, right? Those are the ones I always check, the 5, 3, and 1. Let's go down on the 5 minutes. Now on the 5 minutes, we see price push down lower and clear these old lows and mitigate the 50% to then extend higher and give us a change in state in delivery, right? This is where price breaks through this prior candlestick high that did this liquidity sweep. All I do is just market execution my trade right here and place your stop loss at the candlestick lows, and you're gonna target these prior highs right here as your take profit zone. Right, this is a quick scalp trade. You either can take the trade as a risk entry right at the 50% and your stop loss at the prior candlestick lows, and you're gonna target this prior high. Or if you want a better confirmation entry, right, you're gonna wait for price to mitigate your breaker, give you that change into the delivery, market execution, boom, quick extension higher. Let's go over this second example right here. We see that price extend higher and swept these old highs to then quickly displace lower and break through this high right here. The last bearish candlestick before the rally higher is your breaker order block. You always want to take your trades between a kill zone time, right? Me personally, I have videos on the kill zones on the Asian range, the London session kill zone, and the New York session. So go back on my playlist section and watch all those kill zone videos, right? But me personally, I only trade the New York session, like I stated, from 8 a.m. to around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So once I see this happen, right, once price already went higher and swept these prior Asian highs to then displace lower during the New York session to give me this break, all I'm looking for is a break and retest, right? I just want to see price pull back, play around my breaker to then extend lower to clear these lows, right? It's only two ways you can take this trade. Right here for this breaker is more of a risk entry, right? Because it's so set up perfectly. You're just gonna place your trade at the breaker open, in your stop loss at the prior candlestick highs, this first low as your first take profit, in this second low as your next take profit. Right? Whenever price give you a clean zone like this, right, and you already have everything set up, you don't need to scale down on the lower time frame to find a better entry. You only do that when price is playing inside of your zone, right? Whenever you have price playing inside of your zone, is starting to reverse way deeper, that's when you scale down on the lower time frames to see if there's a confirmation entry building. But whenever we have a clean model like this on the 15-minute time frames, just take the 15-minute trade and just set it and forget it. We see price pull back, it's playing inside of our zone, came back in the retest, boom, nice and simple. But look how price played though. Look how much it played around though before you reach this low. Price is constantly gonna give you these slight pullbacks, right? It's gonna break, retest, break, slight retest, break, retest, and then give you that drop. That's why it's like, it's keen when you are in your trades, don't shake, right? Don't be scared, don't be weary. Proper stop loss, right? Proper entry size, proper everything. So it's like when price starts moving in your direction, right, place your entry at break even. So even though it may come back and hit you, you're not losing anything, right? But also trail your stop loss. If price already came to this old low right here, this is where your stop loss should be at, right? Your stop loss should not be up here. If price already gave you this low, it may pull back all the way deeper. Why would you give away all this profits away, right? Just for a potential, like just this little bit left. You would give all this away just so you can catch this right here, right? When you can just place your stop loss here. If price pull back, you leave with money, right? You always live profitable. But this is gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot. Make sure you go on your charts and practice the breaker block model. This is by far one of the most powerful reversal models. I'm telling you, it works a lot and it's probably one of my favorite concepts. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of this video. Comment any video ideas you want me to do. But this is it. Spektrades